linear systems in three unknowns, and in this case the three unknowns are x, y, and z. Now in this format, in the original format, we cannot solve them. So what you're going to do is, out of the three letters, we are going to eliminate one letter, let's say x. So we could pick the two equations 2 and 3 and eliminate the letter x, because in equation 2 we have 1x, and equation 3 we also have 1x. So what we can do is, if we add these two equations, that is equation 2 and 3, x and x is eliminated because minus x plus x will be 0. If we take minus 5y plus 4y, we could get minus y, and then 4y plus minus 6z, we get minus 2z. This equals to 1 plus minus 9 is the same as minus 8. So if we could multiply everywhere negative, we shall have y plus 2z or z is the same as positive 8. So let's call this equation a new equation 4, which is different from the 3 we already have. Now we have two unknowns. Equation 4 alone cannot be solved. We shall look for another equation in which we have y and z only. So again, we could add equation 1 and 2, these two, but again, to eliminate letter x. But again, that in equation 1 we have 3x, and equation 2 we have only 1x. To balance the x, we need to multiply 3 in equation 2. So if we multiply minus x minus 5y plus 4z equals to 1, if we multiply 3, we get minus 3x minus 15y plus 12z. This is the same as 3. So having said that, this is our new equation 2. So we have a new equation 2. We add to equation 1. This will be, equation 1 is 3x minus 2y plus z or z equals to 2. We add to equation 2, which is minus 3x minus 15y plus 12z equals to 3. When we add these two equations, we get x is eliminated. These x's will disappear. We have minus 2y plus minus 15y. That is the same as minus 17y. And then we have plus z plus 12z, which is plus 13z. And then this is the same as 2 plus 3, which is 5. Now let's call this one equation 5. Now equation 4 and 5 have two unknowns, which are y and z. We could use those two equations to get the values of y and z by a process called substitution method. So let's have it here. Equation 4, which is y plus 2z, is 8. And we have equation 5. Now let's use a process called substitution method. We could pick equation 4 and make y the subject of the formula. So from equation 4, we know that y is the same as 8 minus 2. Substitute y for 8 minus 2z. So we shall have minus 17. Instead of y, we write 8 minus 2z plus 13z is the same as 5. Multiplying negative 17 times 8 will give us negative 136, and then plus 34z plus 13z is the same as 5. If you add 34z and 13z, we get 47z the same as, if you add both sides, negative 136, then we get positive 141. Therefore, if you divide both sides by z, and the answer will be z as the value of 3. So y is the same as 8 minus 2z. So y is 8 minus 2. Instead of z, we know now, we put 3. This will give us y as 2. Then, since we have y and z, we can get x by taking any of the equations 1, 2, or 3. I will choose equation 3, which is the same as x plus 4y minus 6z, the same as negative 9. Since we know z, this is y, right? Y equals to 2. Since we know z or z, and we know y, then we can substitute x plus 4 times 2 minus 6 times 3 is the same as negative 9. Therefore, x plus 8 minus 18 is the same as negative 9. This is the same as x minus 10 is the same as negative 9. And if you add positive 10 both sides, if you add 10 on both sides, we get x as the value of x as 1. So we have x as 1, y as 2, and z as 3.